Hello. Now we will see about API gateway and Eureka server. API gateway is from Spring Cloud family, and Spring Cloud is like a umbrella of projects which consisting of several technologies. And API gateway also one of the technology from Spring Cloud umbrella. And Eureka also one of the project from Spring Cloud. We will see Eureka later, and now we will see about API gateway. And what are the API gateway features? Means it is greatly providing good security and resilience and monitoring. It provides a flexible way of routing requests based on a number of criteria as well as focuses on a cross-cutting concerns. And the number one feature from Spring Cloud API is API gateway is used to handle load balancing. Like whenever request received from client to API gateway, it will check with Eureka server and it will serve the response. Not only one request, sometimes it would be 10 requests, sometimes it would be 100 requests. So n number of requests are receiving to the API gateway, and API gateway is handling the load balancing very sophisticated manner. So nowadays, many organizations are adopting API gateway. This is about API gateway, and let us see about Eureka server. As I said, Eureka also from Spring Cloud, and this one is used by Netflix. Is a subfamily of Spring Cloud, and Eureka is one of the project from Spring Cloud. Eureka Server is an application that holds the information about all client-side applications. Every microservice will register into the Eureka Server, and Eureka Server knows all the client applications running on each port and IP address. Eureka Server, also known as a discovery server. So whenever some service is there, and that service registry will be available at Eureka server. So when we design multiple services, it can be 10 services, it can be 100 services, all those services running on separate host and separate port. All those details will be registered at Eureka server. So once these services are registered at Eureka server, it would be easy for accessing. End user will not be knowing about the what kind of a host number or what kind of IP address so and so service is used. End user only knows about the service name, and rest of the IP and host, these details would be hidden to the end customer. And with the help of API gateway, with the help of Eureka server, these things are highly restricted and filtered. And whenever request received to the API gateway, and API gateway will check with the Eureka server. It is like, hey Eureka server, I come up with a search, and end user is looking for search. Then that search will be available at Eureka, because that search service is registered at Eureka. Then Eureka server will identify the respective search mechanism, and it will provide the response, and that same response will be passed to the API gateway, and API gateway will be passed to the client. Like Eureka, many servers are identified from Spring Cloud family, and those are like Eureka, Ribbon, Hystrix, and Joule. So Eureka we discussed, and Ribbon is a client-side load balancer like API gateway. So we are using API gateway, or else if you want to use a Ribbon, we can use it. It's like a client-side load balancer, and API gateway will be acting as both client side and server side. But Ribbon is especially developed for load balancer for client side. And Hystrix also from Netflix family, and it implements a circuit breaker pattern. and this histories will be rarely we will use, and some of these still major updates are yet to release from Netflix family. And Joule is also like a server side load balancer, as like a API gateway it will work. And mostly we will be using Eureka Server or Ribbon or Joule. Hystrix very rarely will be used. And now in this session we will see about API gateway and Eureka Server. Let us see the architecture of API gateway and Eureka Server, how it is integrated with multiple services. Let us see the architecture. And this is the API gateway Eureka Server and integrated with microservices. As I said earlier, it is the API gateway and Eureka Server, and this is a client. And this can be mobile, or client can come through via mobile, or he can come through net, or he can come through any iPod, or he can come through computer, whatsoever the mode. So client is requesting particular service to the API gateway. It can be one service, it can be multiple services, so whatsoever, and this API gateway will filter what kind of request it would be, and it would be load balancer. It will act as a load balancer. Sometimes multiple requests are receiving, then API gateway will effectively monitor the request, and it will arrange load balancing kind of, and as soon as the request comes, it will check with the Eureka server, and that particular Eureka server will identify, because that all the services are registered at Eureka service server. So if the client is looking for microservice one, and microservice one will provide the response, and that response will pass through from Eureka, and Eureka will pass to the API gateway, and API gateway will be passing to the client. So this is the architecture, and here all the microservices are there, and these microservices are registered at Eureka server. So end customer or end client will not know about what kind of port number, what kind of a host it would be. All the details he will not aware. He will only know about a service name. Based on the service name, API gateway and Eureka server will be serving the client needs. This is how horizontal architecture. If some of the developers are looking for a vertical, and this vertical architecture also same way only. And the previous diagram is an horizontal, and this is like a vertical diagram. So client app will be requesting to API gateway and Eureka is registered with the search operation, students, and account management. So search operation here, if you see this HTTP localhost 8010 Eureka, this is a Eureka server URL, and this server URL will be defined at a search microservice, student microservice, account management service. The URL is same, 8010 Eureka slash Eureka, 8010 slash Eureka, and for account management also 8010 Eureka. But the path will change, and here Eureka slash search, and here Eureka slash students, and here Eureka slash account management. And Eureka is running under the port number 8010 and Eureka. So whenever API gateway, so here API gateway also running on separate port 8082 and 8082. So here this API gateway is maintained separate port, and Eureka is maintained separate port, and inside search is maintained. So Eureka and microservices are maintaining a same port number, but API gateway is having different port number, and the client app only knows about these details, 8082 uh, kind of, and the student's status check. So client app will request, he is looking for slash student status and check. He come up with the URL, this one, student status check. So API gateway will understand, will take that request, and it will ask to the Eureka. And client app is asking for a student's status check. then students, it will go to students. Suppose the API gateway is requesting for accounts check, then it will go to the account management. So likewise, if API gateway is looking for search, and that API gateway will first, it will check with the Eureka, and it once request received to Eureka, after that Eureka responsibility to identify which service API gateway is looking. So accordingly, based on the request, it will be identified. And Eureka is like a server kind of, and Eureka will act like a Eureka server, Eureka client, and API gateway. So with the help of API gateway, what is happening here is load balancing is effectively managed. It can be hundreds of services, it can be thousands of services, or API gateway is balanced the number of loads. And Eureka is a registry service. We can say like Eureka is a registry service, and it is maintained the inventory kind of all the services, it would be maintained, and integration with the microservices. And practically we will see about the program. When we are seeing practical program, it is going to be like search is one individual service, students is one individual service, account management is another individual service. So for these three services, three projects we are going to develop, and Eureka server or Eureka client, one more project we need to develop. For API gateway, we need to develop one more project. So for all this, considering this, we can develop all this our, integration and all. We will see in the next session. So how to design API gateway, how to design Eureka server, and how to achieve search, and how to integrate all these microservices with the Eureka server and API gateway. We will see in the next session. Thank you.